Good morning, grade 5. Today is Monday, March 23, 2020. Our topic for today is the most awaited topic of most of us. Okay, so we are now in solar systems. Okay, but we will study now how does the earth moves. Okay, so this is in chapter 6, lesson 1, in page 265 of your book. So let's start. How do earth move? Okay. Think about a time 1,000 years ago, before telescope and before astronauts launched their spacecraft outer space. If you look at the day sky, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. People naturally thought that the sun was moving around the earth. That is before. One of the scientists before, in the 2nd century, named Ptolemy, he believed and he proposed the theory of the earth is the center of the universe. That is before. Ptolemy believed and proposed a theory that the earth is the center of the universe, and then the moon and then the other planets, okay, are the one moving and orbiting in the universe. He also proposed that all objects in the sky travel in its orbit around an unmoving earth. So before, he believed that the earth is not moving, and the moon and then the other planets and then the stars and including the sun is the one orbiting and revolving around the universe. Okay, this is known the earth-centered theory. But as time goes on, scientists and astronomers prove that earth is the one moving and the sun is the center of the universe. If we try to do a graphic organizer of that one, okay, we can compare and contrast by using a graphic organizer and then list what is alike about alike and then the difference between the people what you thinking before compare now. Then people thought before that the sun moves around the earth, that the earth is the center. That is their belief before. Now, according to facts and evidences, earth and other planets move around the sun. And then their similarity is the sun appears to move in the sky. That is their difference. That is their similarity. The difference is before, the earth is the center of the universe. But now, according to the proof and evidences, that the sun is the center of the universe, not the earth. And then their similarities, both believes that the sun appears to move in the sky. Okay, so this is the first movement or motion of the earth. We call it Earth's rotation. Earth and the other planets of solar system rotates or spin, much like as a top spin or the spinner. You know what is a spinner, right? That is your favorite toy last 2 years when that was so famous long way back. Okay? They each rotate around an imaginary line called axis. Earth is moving in imaginary line. Let's try to look at this one. This red broken line here is called an axis. That is an imaginary line around which Earth rotates. Okay, rotation causes the 24 hours or 1 day of Earth. Okay, how do we illustrate the movement of rotation? If you try to look at the spinner or a top, that is how rotations move. It says here, one full rotation of Earth is equivalent to 1 day or 24 hours. Earth rotates around an imaginary axis from west to east. Okay, take note of that one. That the Earth is rotating from left going to right, or from west going to east. As the Earth spins, the sun, the moon, stars, and planets also seems to rise in the east and set in the west. This is the reason why we see the sun rising from the east going to the west, because Earth is moving oppositely from west going to east. I will show a video later so that you can understand more. When you watch the sunset, remember that it is you who are the one moving. It is the Earth the one moving, not the sun. But it seems like the Earth is the one moving. Okay, same also when you are riding in a car and then you watch that the sun is like following you. The sun is not following you, but the Earth is the one moving. That motion is called rotation. Why does the sun appears to move from the east to west across the sky? It is because of the opposite direction of rotation of the Earth. Earth rotates from west to east, while the sun is rising from the east and the sunset is in the west. Okay? Okay, so as I've mentioned, that the Earth rotation causes the 24 hours or 1 day. So as I mentioned here, the sun is rising in the east and then setting on the west. But you might conclude that the sun is the one moving. No, the Earth is the one spinning. The sun rises in the east and then setting in the west. And then the motion of the Earth is opposite, from west going to east. I will repeat. Sun rises to east. Sun rises to east going to west. But the Earth's motion is opposite, from west going to east. Remember that one. Now, another motion of Earth is revolution. Earth also moves in an orbit. An orbit is a path of an object that takes as it is revolves around stars, planets, and moon. Earth's orbit is elliptical. Elliptical is somehow like circle and oval shape. So it's a combination of circle and a kind of oval shape. So the moon orbits around the Earth and then it is also elliptical. Okay, so moon is also orbiting around the Earth. One full orbit is called a revolution. I will repeat, a one cycle of full orbit is called revolution. So try to look at this one. Here is Earth. Earth is revolving around the sun. We call it revolution. One revolution, when the Earth finishes the one entire elliptical shape of orbit, we call it revolution. When it finishes, we call it 1 year or 365 days. Same also with the moon. The moon is also orbiting or revolving around the Earth. One full orbiting of moon around the Earth is 1 month. We call it one cycle of the moon, or 27.3. If Earth finishes the orbiting in 365, the moon finishes it in 27.3 or 1 month. Okay, don't be confused at one. I will repeat once again. One full orbit of Earth is 365 days or 1 year. Moon orbit around the Earth in 1 month or 27.3 days. Okay, so here I draw a representation of Moon's orbit in the diagram. So I have drawn already here. So I hope you also draw in your book. Number 5, compare and contrast. How are the orbit of Earth and then the Moon alike? How are they different? Both orbits are elliptical. As I mentioned, elliptical is a combination of round and oval shape. Okay? Earth orbits the Sun and then the Moon orbits the Earth. Okay? Now, for further understanding, let's watch this video.
The Earth and its movements. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and it has a unique characteristic that no other planet we know has. It's the only one that has life on it. Life of all types, plants, animals. Its average temperature is 15 degrees Celsius, and because our planet also has water and an atmosphere, it is the perfect place for life. Like other planets of the solar system, the Earth moves in two different ways. One is called rotation, and the other is called revolution. Rotation is the movement of the Earth on its own axis. Rotate means to turn, so the Earth turns around a slightly inclined imaginary line that joins the two poles called the axis. Do you know how long it takes to make a complete turn? It takes 24 hours to make one rotation. Think about it for a second. One day and night together, lasts 24 hours too. So the movement of rotation causes day and night. Interesting, right? Now let's see the movement of revolution. As you can see in the pictures, the Earth goes around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. That might sound a little strange, but if you look, you'll see it's simply the journey that the Earth makes around the Sun. Do you know how long it takes the Earth to make a complete revolution around the Sun? Well, it takes 365 days, exactly 1 year. This revolution movement is what makes the spring with its colourful flowers, the hot summer full of fun, the autumn when leaves fall from the trees to the ground, and the cold and frosty winter. So let's remember the two kinds of movement that the Earth makes. There is rotation, which is the Earth turning around itself, causing day and night, which lasts exactly 24 hours, the same as a whole day. And there is revolution, which is the Earth travelling around the Sun, which takes 365 days and causes the seasons. So now you know the movements of the Earth. Goodbye, everyone.
Okay, so let's do a short summary of the first topic in this chapter. So two movements of the Earth is rotation and revolution. Rotation is also known as the spinning on Earth's axis. That causes 24 hours or 1 day. The next movement is called a revolution, that is the Earth's movement or journey on its elliptical orbit around the Sun. That causes 1 year or 365 days. And then it causes also the seasons of the planet, which is winter, spring, summer, and fall. Moon also revolves around the Earth for 27.3 days or 1 month. I will continue the topic in the next video. Thank you.